Well, hello. Hope you're doing well and welcome back to my channel. McDonald's coffee, decaf. Delicious. I had some running around to do today. I wasn't taking you with me. Went to Aldi's, went to go get Mickey D's, went to the Dollar Tree, went down to a farm to see if they had raw milk, went to my mother's, and then I came home. Yeah. But while I was in Aldi's, I wanted to show you guys something. And I have so much news to tell you. If you have an Aldi's by you, get these. Get these cookies. Thumbnail. No. There we go. These cookies are fabulous. They are delicious. They used to sell them in tins and they were $10 a tin. Now for the box, they're $5.99 or $5.49. Don't wait. Get them, wrap them, give them as a gift. Have them at the holiday times. Don't bake cookies anymore. These are really, really good. I picked up 4 boxes. So I just dropped a box off at my mother's house. Then I have one for my girlfriend's husband, one for my table, and one for my neighbor. So I thought, perfect, you know? So I wanted to show those to you because they really are delicious. So I'm not pulling your leg or anything. They're really good. Go over and get them if you have an Aldi's by you. Why bake? Oh, I used to do all of that. I can't do it anymore. Anyway, let me tell you what's been happening. First of all, about a week and a half ago, I know. You think Denise could have gotten you all up to date. I hope you all had a delicious Thanksgiving. I'll tell you about mine, the catastrophe that was going on over here. And it was a catastrophe, my friends. But prior to Thanksgiving, I was on the phone with my girlfriend, Linda. And I have some footage to show you. I'm talking to her on the phone, and I have a big picture window in the front of my house. It's nighttime. All of a sudden, I see blinking lights outside my house. I said to her, Linda, just a minute here. I got up from my chair. I went over and I took a look. Sure enough, fire trucks all over the place. All over. Let me take a sip. I like the McDonald's. I know you talk about the Dunkin'. I said I like McDonald's. Anyway, I open my door. I'm looking out my door. I'm like, holy crap. Somebody's house is on fire. I mean, it is down the street, fire trucks. So I'm like, what the hell happened? What happened? Well, then I see the fireman. I have a fire hydrant right outside my house. He's hooking up to that fire hydrant. And I'm saying to myself, well, where is the fire, for goodness sakes? Where is it? Then he's going down an alleyway. Of course, I took video of some of this stuff, so you have an idea of what I'm talking about. So let me play you this clip of the fire truck so you get a chance to see what I'm talking about. So here I am looking out my door, and look at all these fire trucks, and they went all the way down the street. There were so many of them. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. So you can tell it was late at night. It was around 9 o'clock at night. Terrible accident happened. Terrible fire happened. Anyway, they're hooking up, right, to the fire hydrant. And they're taking the hose down the street, up the I see him taking the hose. So right away, I run to the back door because I'm thinking to myself, oh, my God, maybe it's someone in the alleyway. We only have one house back there. Or maybe it's one of the modular little homes that are there. But I didn't see anything. I ran upstairs. I know, just picture your girlfriend running upstairs and everything else. I look and I see a red glow coming from an old neighbor of mine, her home. At this point, I'm heartbroken. Doug goes out. I go, get out there. Go look. Go take a walk. All the other men in the neighborhood were going. Doug came back home, and he said that our friend Bernie, she's 85 years old, her whole house burnt down. So now I'm going to show you the video of where the fire hydrant is to where her house was, that all these firemen had to drag all this hose to her house. So take a look at this. Isn't that something? What a disgrace. 85 years old. Her poor little dog Bella got passed in the fire. And that's heartbreaking, you know, because she's widowed. So it's not easy. You're home alone, and the only thing you have is your dog, your little companion, and little Bella lost her life. Anyway, she said she's going to rebuild. Now, of course, I don't know when that's going to happen because, honestly, we're going into the winter here, so it won't be till spring until they probably demolish that house. But how it started, and this is why I'm giving you a little warning. If you people have fireplaces at your house, she's had that fireplace every year I walk past. When I was walking, taking my walks, I could see the smoke coming out of the chimney. You could always smell that beautiful wood being burned, right? Turns out she had a crack in her chimney. She had no idea she had a crack in her chimney. It set the house ablaze. It set the house ablaze, as you've seen in the video. So now let's fast forward to Thanksgiving at my house, okay? Well, my friends, you know how it is. I don't even have to tell you. You're up early. You're trying to get all your stuff done. My company was coming over at 2 o'clock. So I'm trying to get things taken care of here. You know, last minute this, last minute that. And I'm ready to put the cornbread stuffing in the oven. Around 12:30, I was putting the cornbread stuffing in. I figured, all right. Put that in the oven. I had the pads of butter on top. Used the same pan I have used every single year. Nothing had changed about this. Nothing. I'm sitting in my living room, right? Watching the National Dog Show. You know, isn't that fun? Isn't that a fun show to watch? Anyway, I'm sitting here. The smoke is not drifting into the living room as of yet. But I'm going, damn, something's burning. Like, what the hell is burning? I get up. I go into the kitchen. I see smoke pummeling out of the back of my stove and seeing it's like coming out of all over. I'm like, holy shit. I open the door of the oven. A plume of like toxic smoke went right into my nose, my mouth, my throat, my lungs. I was choking to death. I was choking to death. Doug, he was upstairs playing that farm game early in the morning. He comes down the stairs, and I'm like, I can't talk, but I shut the oven off. He's pulling the stuff out of the oven because I had the stuffing in there. I was so disappointed, so disappointed. Smoke all over my house, all over. We had the windows open here. We had the doors open. We had fans going to blow the smoke out of the house. When I tell you it was nuts, and then I took a small clip of Doug just washing, and you'll see it right now, washing the oven out. There you go. When you spill some grease in your stove, it smokes up your entire house. So now the back door is open. My company has not come yet. Oh, Lord, if the pots are going, windows are open over there. Oh, look at my table. It's the only thing that's in place. Douglas.
Well, hello.
Doug came to the rescue. Now he's cleaning out this. Oh, guys, you have no idea what a mess. What a mess. Oh, my goodness.
Prodigious quantities of smoke.
Yes, it was. I was choking to death.
The bouquet of burnt grease.
Yeah, oh, look at me. Look at me. All of a sudden, I'm in the living room, and I go, what the heck is that smoke I'm smelling?
The house burning down.
The butter went from the pan onto the bottom of the stove, smoked up the whole entire house. I could have had a fire here, my God. And we just had a fire in our neighborhood not too long ago. My goodness. Oh.
The butter from the pan.
Look at me. I try to look somewhat presentable. I look at the wreck of the Hesperus. That's who I am. People. See, you never know what's going to happen even on Thanksgiving. You don't know. Okay? Mess all over the place. I mean, we're talking about your company's coming, and you shut your oven off. Now you have to preheat your oven again. After he cleaned out the oven, butter dripped off the stuffing, landed on the bottom, and I could have had a grease fire. Had I been in the shower, going, okay, and we've all done this, okay, let that bake, let that's baking, I'll go and take a shower, what have you. I was already done. So I was just sitting around. I can't even imagine had I just got up and said, all right, I'm going to go take a shower, do my hair, do my makeup. I would have my house would have went on fire. It was terrible in here. That was my Thanksgiving. How was yours? Leave it in the comment section below. I will tell you, though, it was an absolutely delicious Thanksgiving. And instead of the cornbread stuffing tasting like it typically does, it was like a smoked cornbread stuffing this year. It was. But it was good. Everything was delicious. The menu was very good. I made a delicious turkey breast, 2 of them. Everybody went home with stuff, which was great. And, oh my God. But it was insane. It was absolutely insane. So I wanted to catch you up. And I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. I really do. But this was a wild Thanksgiving. And then that poor woman down. And that was on my mind. That was on my mind. Because it was. That fire was just, only a week and a half ago at her house. And I'm saying to myself, holy crap. That could have been my house too. And you know what happens when you're old. I don't have to tell you. She was 85 years old. That's a strain. That's a stress. That's a nervous condition you're going to end up having because it's a lot of worry at that age to try to say, I'm going to rebuild my house. She said, I got good insurance. I'm going to rebuild. I said, okay. What are you going to say or do? Nothing. But I know I would be a nervous wreck. Just an absolute nervous wreck. So that was my Thanksgiving and a couple of days before that. Yeah, it was. Nothing else is really happening too much. I wanted to show you those cookies. Again, hi. There you go. Let me show you the back so you can see if these sell. Look how nice. See them? They're nice cookies. And they have a delicious flavor to them. And that's £1 pound, 6 ounces. So how do you beat that? For $5.49? Buy the nuts, the chips, the flour, the sugar, the brown sugar, the maraschino, all the stuff you use to bake with. Hello. I'll put out cookies on a lovely dish with maybe a little lace doily or something underneath it and say, have a cookie. Have a cookie. Of course, I have other desserts. You know that. You know how that is. But I wasn't baking this year. I said, no, I'm done. I'm done. I'm getting to the age where I go, what for? Oh, my goodness. Even though I know there are people that love my homemade biscotti and my Linzer tarts. But when I do that, I might do it after the holidays when you're not rushing around so much. Anyway, my friends, short video. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Wanted to keep you up to date on what happened on my end. Show you some video. And until the next time, be kind to one another. The heart is all that matters. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing. Give it a thumbs up. And leave me comments because I absolutely love them. I do. You know this because I get back to all of you. I love the comments. This is how we get to know each other. And we do. Bye-bye.